Hey everyone, it's Katron. Hi, hello. So somebody just had a birthday. That birthday may or may not have been mine. So I thought that it would be a brilliant idea to draw a picture that I took from that birthday. I'm not going to show it, but you guys can see the relative idea from the drawing. Anyways, I am starting a new sketchbook. I thought, new year, new sketchbook, duh. And I was kind of getting a little tired of the old one. So, here we go. I'm going to be using Ohuhu markers for this one, as well as my A-top star markers, which I'll show in a minute, because they just have such a vibrant color selection, and I thought that they would be the best. And I also end up outlining this sketch with with an old version of the Ohuhu fine liners in brown, because sometimes I feel like black fine liners just overpower the whole drawing, so I figured I would try. But I'm really excited to get into this drawing and explain to you guys my thought process during this and how I feel about everything going on. So, yeah, I'm going to be struggling to get those markers out of there, but we're going to try. So yeah, I'm going to draw now. See you guys. So I don't have very much to say right now, but I did decide that I wanted this to be a more layered piece, and so you'll see I'm going over some of the Ohuhu markers multiple times. I added some blush to some little spaces like the face, my nose, my elbows, my shoulders. This is a self-portrait, by the way. I don't remember if I said that in the beginning of the video or not, so I'm drawing myself. But I wanted to try to make it a layered piece to some extent, so I did try my hardest. And you'll see there's some darker spots, some lighter spots, some spots where the marker just didn't go on right. But overall, I still think it turned out really well. But yeah, so there's my attempt at trying to make it look layered. I didn't want to go for like a 3D look, or I would have pulled out the colored pencils. But I think it looks just as nice. So yeah. Now here's where it got a little tricky for me. So I've never actually drawn balloons or colored balloons, so I had no idea how you're supposed to color like the light spots and the dark spots. The only reference that I had the balloons sitting right next to me, so I tried to copy them to the best of my artistic abilities. Those abilities might not be the best right now, but I did try. So I went in with the lightest color in the middle, and I kind of just like inner outlined the middle section with that color, and then I went around it with another shade of that same pink that was a little bit lighter, and then I went around with like the dark fuchsia pink color that the balloons are, and I think it turned out okay. And I did skip past, because otherwise this video would literally be like 20 minutes long. My phone does not have the storage for that, but yeah. And so I went in I believe it might have been later, with some of my white Posca pen to mark some of the details in the balloons on my eyes, my glasses. But I don't think the balloons look the most realistic, but, they look like cartoon balloons, and that's okay. So I did try, I learned something new, and I hope you guys like them. So now I'm going in with some of the more finer details. I did some yellow streaks around because I like that little pop of color, as if the piece isn't colorful enough. And now I'm going in all over the drawing with my little mini white Posca pen for some finer details, to mark some shines in the balloons, and to mark some shines like in the eyes, the glasses, on my skin. I also ended up using the white Posca pen to mark the white stripes, the strips of my ripped jeans. I don't think I did the best job on that, but again, I did try, and I learned more things. I learned new things with this drawing, so that's okay, because that's all that matters, right? And now I'm going in with a darker pink, one of the original Ohuhu fine liners. You can barely see it, but I still think it did its job. You can tell that there's like a little bit of an outline. I don't even know if the camera's picking it up. But that's okay. I really enjoyed doing the balloons, were my favorite part, and so I had a lot of fun with them. And so then I took the brown Ohuhu fine liner, and I'm just gonna outline the whole body, the balloons, everything else that's in this picture. So I'll come back to you guys once I finish that. Bye bye! Hi! I am so happy with how this piece turned out. I'm so proud of it. Again, I learned so many new things when drawing this drawing. I got to break out the Posca pens and markers that I don't use that often, and I learned how to color balloons. That's so cool, guys. And I hardly ever draw self-portraits, so I had a lot of fun with this one, and I hope you guys had just as much fun watching me learn how to draw better. Thank you, guys! I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and all your support. I've been having so much fun here on YouTube with all of your guys' support. You guys are the best. I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye!